What's happening, guys? Gemma here and back again for another video, and today we're going to be taking a look in Leicester, which is a brand new game, a brand new CEX, and we're going to finish back in the Chesterfield CEX. We got retro, we got brand new stuff, and we are starting right here in game with the PlayStation 4 selection. Now, I will say that this was a pretty big game and it had a really nice selection of PlayStation 4 titles. I was eyeing up the Dark Souls trilogy, but I'm not quite sure about the price, so I'm going to let you guys let me know if you think these prices are decent or if they are too high. Now, I own Dark Souls 3. I own them all, but I own Dark Souls 3 in the remastered version, so I didn't really want to pay what it was asking, what game was asking, but we'll see. We'll see if the price drops, and if it does, and I'm feeling impulsive, then I'm going to go for it. Now, let me ask you another question. Left Alive. I've been watching some gameplay of Left Alive. I am craving a new PS4 experience. I am completely on the fence about whether or not Left Alive is decent, but let me know if you've played it and if you would enjoy watching me stream it. There we go. We just picked up Dark Souls Trilogy for $54.99 and the shambolic Metro Exodus Aurora version at $69.99. Not something I'm overly pleased with, as you saw my disastrous Metro Exodus live stream on launch day. Pretty much bricked my PS4. The thing froze. It was an absolute nightmare. La-di-da-di-da. We don't need to go over it. The archive is in the stream playlist. Now, custom controllers. I'm all about a nice custom controller. This is Custom Controllers UK, pretty decent. I've seen more and more of these stands in game. If you're watching this from North America, by the way, our game is your GameStop. And I've been to America multiple times, and I do think that we're kind of blessed with the amount of stock and variety that we have in game compared to GameStop. Every GameStop I've been in the US seems like just bare bones, like there's barely anything in, which is a shame really, because I think there's a thriving video game market, and I know a lot of you guys have commented in the past and you've said, wow, you guys have so much variety, and I'm super pleased with that. So we're about to head to CEX. We're just closing out on some Xbox One games. Far Cry New Dawn, love it, $39.99. You'll see the ridiculous price of what it is in CEX very shortly. Shockingly, it is more expensive pre-owned. What in the hell? And what a rip-off this is at $49.99. I don't think so. Let's go to CEX. And here we are, we're starting with some NES games, some decently priced and decent condition boxed games. I will say, I just want to kind of have a minute here to talk about Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1. And I remember about 7, maybe around 8 years ago, that thing was quite obscure to get a hold of, and it went for around £60. The prices of 7, 8 and 9 have dropped dramatically, which is great if you're a collector and you're just wanting to kind of get into the scene, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, in a short second after this clip, I'm going to show you 3 NES games that I picked up. Excuse the noise outside. I didn't feel that it warranted. I didn't want to wait for pickups. I just thought I'd show you within this video. We got some nice PSOne games there, Dino Crisis, and £22 for Super Mario Kart on the SNES. That's also dropped in price. So in terms of what I picked up here then, I picked up Wrath of the Black Manta. I also picked up Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, and I picked up Batman the video game on the NES. Go and give us a follow on Instagram for more things that I've picked up that I just didn't put in this video. Now, there was a huge selection of PlayStation 2 games in this Leicester CEX. It was the first time I'd been to this particular branch of CEX, so some of you may be familiar if you live in the area. Project Zero, £20. I actually own that now. That was one that I showed in a recent, I think it was the Chesterfield CEX a couple of weeks ago, and I was like in and ahhing on whether or not to get it, but you guys said, Gemma, you need to get it, so I ended up buying it off Amazon for like 20 quid, postage included. Now, I've never actually seen this out much in the wild. 32 smackers. There was also a copy in the glass case, and as always, GameCube games. Few and far between, as a Sega Saturn and as our Sega Dreamcast. I mean, there were no Sega Dreamcast games in here. I literally don't see any Sega Saturn games in CEX, as I know because some of you have tagged me on Twitter that you guys do come across some Sega Saturn games, but I don't see that much, so it is what it is. Now, as the title suggests, and as we are going to see very shortly, the Silent Hill Collection. That was a surprise to me, as I'm going to be honest, guys, I have never seen it, ever. I didn't even know it existed in this format, as we're about to see, until I filmed this a couple of weeks ago, and since filming I've done a little bit of research, and £55, as you're about to see, is actually a very good price for this particular release. It includes Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 4 The Room. I don't know what the inserts look like, as it wasn't, I own all of those games. I'm not going to spend £55, but you may have done that. If that's the case, get yourself down to Leicester CEX. Now, before we dive there, you guys have seen some OG Xbox. So Torque 3 there, not badly priced. And Jess was saying this is a reprinted cover. You can see how smudged it is. This is quite difficult to find in the States, apparently. Now, credit to Jess for clocking this, because we're about to go outside and see Clock Tower on the PlayStation 1 and the Silent Hill Collection. There it is. Clock Tower at $115. Ridiculous price. But get this. I have seen it go for way more than £115. So I think sometimes with CEX you can actually get a bargain. I'm asked so much what I think about CEX prices, and I think it's like anywhere, whether you're at a retro gaming market, whether you're in CEX or you're at a car boot, you're going to find some bargains and you're going to find things that are a rip-off. Part of the fun is to just look through it all. That's why it's called hunting, retro game hunting. Have a sift through, see what's for you. Sometimes you find the same title that is priced like differently, so obviously you're going to go for the more cheaper price unless there's something ridiculously wrong with the case, or it's missing manual, or the disc is scratched, or whatever. But yeah, I love these kinds of videos, and this is the more kind of ad hoc stuff with my phone. If you're new here, you'll see DSLR with gimbal, much more professional, but I love this kind of stuff too. So we're actually back in Chesterfield now. This, you can see this here, look, check this, cover reprinted, still priced at like 20 quid. I mean, you can tell it's reprinted, but they've obviously started to put it on the front like cover reprinted, because there's been a huge backlash within the gaming community here in the UK with CEX selling reprinted covered games at full price. So either the case has been pinched and they've been left with an unboxed game, or somebody's bought an unboxed game and they've decided, we're going to just get a little bit more cash for this and reprint the cover and sell it as box complete, which is bollocks. Absolute bollocks. But I guess at least now, you know, you've got a choice, and it says reprinted cover on the front. Now, Metro Exodus, 40 quid. No, you can buy it for 40 quid brand new online. It is ridiculous. You may have also seen Far Cry New Dawn priced at £40, which is a penny more, right? That's pre-owned, and it's a penny more than buying it brand new, which is ridiculous. But yeah, we're coming towards the end of the video. All of my channel sponsors are shown at the end of every single video, so if you want to join Team 24, go and click that join button or hit the first link in the description, and it will give you exactly what you're going to get, all your bonuses, all your perks, and exactly what it means. So thank you. If you don't want to join, then thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate it if you guys could punch that subscribe button. Every video might not be for you, but just stick with me and I can guarantee you're going to get some consistency and quality content. For now, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.